The DC movie lineup over the next couple years is mucho exciting, and that includes Wonder Woman 1984, which has some new casting details, so let's discuss everything we already know about the movie right now on the Ketchup. Wonder Woman 1984 will release on June 5th, 2020, following the February 7th drop of DC's Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. By the way, if you haven't already checked out our episode on that film, go over there for more info. The trailer for Wonder Woman 1984 will debut at a Brazilian convention called CCXP in early December, so get ready to hear that epic Wonder Woman theme song very soon, unless they switch it up and go with an 80s version. The two big reasons we love 2017 certified fresh hit Wonder Woman so much are coming back, and that is Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman herself and Patty Jenkins as director and co-writer. Warner Media recently threw an HBO Max presentation for the new streaming service that's coming out next year, and for good measure debuted some new 1984 footage to the room. It included Wonder Woman battling enemies inside the White House and a possible dream sequence of Diana and Steve Trevor walking in front of the Washington Monument. So Washington, D.C. seems to be a major location, hashtag Wonder Woman for president. As far as the story goes, we know that the adventures for Diana will be set in the 1980s during the Cold War, with some speculation that she'll be working under the radar as some sort of spy.
I don't believe it. What are you?
A believer.
It was confirmed recently after a fun Twitter exchange with Jenkins and actor Pedro Pascal that his once mysterious casting is now officially Maxwell Lord. In the comics, Lord once financed the Justice League International before outing himself as a telepathic supervillain. And villain or anti-hero seems to be Pedro's thing these days, because he's also the lead in the new Star Wars series, The Mandalorian. Check out our episode about that if you haven't already. But it's nice because in this movie, we'll actually get to see his face.
Yeah? Good.
Pascal will join Kristen Wiig, who is playing the villain Cheetah, a character that in the comics is driven by her jealousy of Wonder Woman. I can't really blame her, but also still trying to process the fact that Target Lady is now a DC villain. It's a match! Some stars that are returning for the sequel include Connie Nielsen as Queen Hippolyta and Robin Wright as General Antiope. And some teaser images revealed in May that Chris Pine is back playing Steve Trevor, despite the character having died in the climax of the first movie. Spoiler alert. But Patty Jenkins has said in interviews that Pine's appearance will totally make sense, and many think that the mind control abilities of Maxwell Lord may have something to do with it. That, or he got a hold of Back to the Future's DeLorean. I mean, this does take place in the 80s, right?
It has to be me.
As far as how this film fits into the DCEU, given that during this time period, Batman was just a boy mourning his parents' death, and Superman had just crash-landed in Smallville, Wonder Woman may be doing her thing a little more under wraps this time around. And with the recent shift in focus to standalone director-driven films like Joker, the goal of Wonder Woman 1984 is likely to add to Diana's backstory and her progression as a superhero. And Patty Jenkins has said she has plans for a potential third Wonder Woman movie. This one would apparently take place in the present and wrap up Diana's character arc, so if anything, that could be a film that plays a bigger role in the continuity of the DCEU. I know, total nerd alert, but now you know.
It's about what you believe. And I believe in love.
I want to kick it over to you now. Are you excited for Wonder Woman 1984? If so, what are you hoping we learn about her in this movie? And are you stoked it takes place in the 80s? I am. Let us know in the comments section. And for more DC news, head on over to RottenTomatoes.com. And good news, our first book, Rotten Movies We Love, is out right now. It celebrates 101 movies that are coming in green, but definitely worth checking out. And makes a great gift for your friends that love rotten movies. As always, thanks for watching The Ketchup. And if you like this episode and you want to see more, subscribe and click that bell icon. I'm Naz Perez, and I'll see you guys next time.